Look at that, everyone. The rivers of America at Disneyland at night. And not too crowded. A beautiful, beautiful sight. You know what this is called? This is called So Far, So Good. Even though Star Wars Land construction means that the rivers of America are closed, no boats circling around them. There's still water in there, and for the moment, it's still a beautiful, beautiful sight. It's the Sometimes Vlog. It's a vlog that happens sometimes. Welcome back, everybody, to Disneyland with me on the rivers of America. I don't know if you can tell from the sound of my voice, but I'm feeling a little hoarse, a little bit donkey, a little bit hoarse. And I'm kind of sitting up here along the side of Rivers of America. Normally, at this time of night, you would never be able to sit here because of the way they do Fantasmic and the Fantasmic Fast Pass system. You would have people all lined up waiting for the Fantasmic show, but that does not go on any longer for about, they say around at least a year-ish. There will be no Fantasmic on Rivers of America, so instead we just have this old school look at non-crowded, non-Fantasmic-y, pretty chill crowd Disneyland. This is a pretty awesome thing to come home to. I have been gone for the last few days, roaming around, doing crazy stuff, and everybody's been asking me, where are you? Where are you? Where have you been? Where have you been? For starters, because I'm at Disneyland, because there is so much construction here. For one, the entrance to Adventureland is under construction. The little bridge that goes over, not a lot of people realize you enter Adventureland over a bridge. It's actually going over a water system that leads all the way from the castle down in here, all the way down into Rivers of America, back up, Casey Jr., or Storybook Land, all the way through, all connected. So you're actually walking over a bridge. That's under construction. Rivers of America is under construction. Big Thunder Trail is under construction. Autopia is under refurbishment. A lot of changes going on at Disneyland. So for one thing, I've been sort of staying not clear of the parks, but I've just been at the parks less, or doing vlogs less from the parks, because all that stuff is going on, and there's all sorts of websites and vlogs and things, and I'm sure I'll show some of it, that are like covering every second what change is happening, and a lot of people are complaining, getting really grumpy about it, and I just want to stay clear of the whole controversy of complaining. I like to do vlogs and videos about things that I appreciate and things that I like and things that I'm excited about. I do not really like to do videos or make content about things that I hate or things that make me disgruntled, and I really, I'm not super fond of like, let's start a controversy. Although, I mean, I like to hear sometimes people's opinions and stuff, but just, you know, I just like to steer clear right now. Let everybody else cover that. And I have been roaming around doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So apologize for this vlog. I'm just gonna sit here and be super chill this time. So if you wanna skip over this one and go on to the next wacky, zany adventure, I totally understand. But right now, I'm just gonna sit here and be chill because look at this beautiful, beautiful view. So this is a nice thing to come home to, though, because I have been running or roaming, both. Running around the desert of the southwestern United States. I drove back to Las Vegas with my good friend George. We did some vlogs from there. And then I drove several hours past Vegas. We were out on dirt roads and doing crazy stuff for Random Land. And at first I was gonna vlog out there too and do all this stuff. And then I thought, well, first of all, there was no internet out there, like none. I could barely squeeze off some Instagrams and Snapchats and stuff at nighttime. We were in hotels with Wi-Fi, and that was it. Otherwise, there was no cell phone signal, no nothing. So it would have been impossible to keep everybody updated throughout the day anyways, and it would have taken forever to upload vlogs, so I decided, let's keep this one a surprise. And before anyone starts throwing out crazy guesses, the worst Christmas I ever had was a Christmas where my brother and I snuck into my parents' room, lifted up a sheet covering this big pile, looked at every single present we were gonna get, and then a week later on Christmas morning, we were like, oh cool, that thing that I expected. Like, the fun was all taken out of Christmas. So don't spoil Christmas. If you think you know where I went, just keep it to yourselves. Winkety wink, wink, wink. But I got a cool Random Land coming along. I've been editing it. I think I'm about 10 to 15% edited on it. It's gonna take a few hours because this one's a little complex, a lot of different footage that we got out there. So I've been roaming around the desert. So I'm a little hoarse because yesterday we were on all these crazy roads way off the highway. Just breathing in this very fine, like, alkali dust just really destroys my sinuses and my throat and everything else. My car is covered with southwestern desert. Then we had to drive all crazy back into Nevada, into Las Vegas, and then all the way back home last night. I got up this morning and went to the NAMM convention, the National Association of Music Merchandisers convention. So Gibson and Fender and Marshall and all these stuff. Roland is the company that invited me, which is really, really cool. A guy that works for Roland, very high up person at Roland, invited me to come as a guest. So I got to wander around the NAMM convention today, which is really cool. And hopefully I'll be able to do a vlog there tomorrow. But just today I got there so late. I woke up late, tired. So that's what I've been doing. I've been running around getting some content done. I've been doing editing. I'm back to doing all of my own editing pretty much for the most part. I'm editing Random Land again, which cuts a little bit into my sometimes vlog and time and other stuff. Upmost guys are still super cool. We are still on excellent terms, but their own thing is actually kind of like kind of being put on hold for them, for their personal lives. Have a lot of stuff going on, and so they're putting all their projects kind of to the side right now, and that means that I am doing a lot of editing and shall be doing a lot of editing, which means a reshuffling of my own time. So the park is undergoing a lot of refurbishments, and I guess you could say so am I. So am I. So there may be little periods of time where you're like, what the heck is he doing? Probably editing. Probably editing. In this case, the last couple days I was doing a lot of driving, and I had to make a choice. Like, dang, if I go do this, I'm not gonna be able to vlog and all this stuff. People are gonna be bummed. We're gonna miss me. Sometimes vlog. But then I was like, this one worth it. This one is a bucket list, awesome, cool. I really think it's gonna be a good one. So I'm pretty excited about it. I know I don't sound that excited, so I'm trying to talk and not lose my voice, but it should be pretty cool. So I just want to pop in for a few minutes, say hello, give you guys a little look at the beautiful scenery out here at Disneyland tonight, along the rivers of America, which still has plenty of water, and everyone's like, where are the ducks gonna go? Don't worry, there's still plenty of pools of water in Disneyland itself, and the ducks, they're gonna be just fine. Also, they know how to fly, and there's lakes. We just gotta tell them, don't go chasing waterfalls, you know? That was really dumb. I sort of apologize for that. Hashtag, sorry, not too sorry. Anyway, not only is the park undergoing refurbishment, and not only am I, with my time, my schedule, and all this stuff, I have some pretty epic plans coming up. Return to Florida, and I'm pretty sure, pencil me in for a return to Paris. So I'm going to be doing lots of stuff, Disney-related stuff, visiting lots of Disney parks rather, which is cool. I'm excited. So follow me on Snapchat if you really want to send messages on Snapchat. I really don't send messages to Snapchat on Snapchat either, but I do have like a public story thing, which means you can follow the story and see that. It's kind of like a temporary Instagram in a way. So there's lots of like little video clips and stuff of what I'm doing and all the crazy places I'm going. And if you've never heard of Snapchat before, probably you've only heard of it as like this thing like, oh, that's where teenagers send pictures of each other's butts. I have never experienced that. That's not what it's for. It's not what I use it for. So it's totally fine. And then Instagram with #4, Justin Scard on Twitter, Justin Scard on Periscope. Sometimes I still do Periscope and show cool stuff live. Like George and I did a Periscope in Las Vegas. I'm not sure how many of you saw it, where there's people doing the crazy zip line on Fremont Street, and that Bon Jovi song was playing. I was like, oh, we're halfway there, and this lady got stuck. So it's like the perfect song. The kind of stuff you can't show in a vlog because the crazy copyrighted music and all that stuff, I will show on Periscope. So it's still worth following me on Periscope, I think, for now, Justin Scard and all that. I want to show you guys something really quick before we go. Haunted Mansion is back open. Classic, real Haunted Mansion. No Nightmare Before Christmas. The Columbia is now docked over here in Fowler's Harbor. So no more access to the Columbia. You can see it's all tarped off. No more going below decks. But the Mark Twain's over there at the dock. Supposedly people will be allowed to go on it this week and check that out, which is really, really cool. Regular Haunted Mansion, classic Haunted Mansion is back. And back over here is something really cool. I've never seen them do this. Even when Rivers of America was drained in 2003, I never saw this before. Over here along the side, oh, look at this. Splash Mountain. What a beautiful sight. After being out in the desert for a few days, just looking at George, looking at beautiful, beautiful Disneyland, all these wonderful people and this wonderful water features, is kind of nice, let me tell you. This, I've never seen this before. Even when they drained Rivers of America last time for the last refurbishment, I've never seen them wall this off. And that's because, according to almost everybody, the canoes are going away forever. As far as we know, canoes are leaving and not coming back. I'm not 100% sure that's accurate. You never know. They sold off equipment before. I think they've gotten rid of the actual canoes. They've sold off equipment before and then brought rides back, so you never know. There's this whole wall here up along where the canoes were, along Rivers of America, and it extends all the way down to the Hungry Bear restaurant. You cannot see Rivers of America from this side. But so far, still water in it, which is pretty, I think, pretty cool for now. Pretty, get it? Pretty cool? Never mind. Anyways, a chill vlog today. Really calm and quiet. I thought about just waiting till tomorrow so I could run around NAMM and be crazy. But I decided to not to wait, to let you guys know that I was alive, just out in crazy deserts, filming wild things that are way off the beaten path, and hopefully it will be worth it. So I gotta go home now and do a lot of editing and a lot of water drinking, I guess. Get the stuff out of my throat. And I will see you guys very, very soon. So there's plenty on Snapchat and Instagram today from the NAMM convention. So go check that out. And I'll be around. I will be around. Watch Periscope and watch Snapchat and Instagram. Periscope too, for now. Justin Scarred on Periscope. All one word, all lowercase, no spaces. Justin Scarred. Justin Scarred. They call me that because I was in a band called The Scarred way back in the day. And now, one of our albums, which was called Live Fast Die Poor, is coming back to iTunes very, 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 very soon. Pretty excited about that. So I'll keep you guys updated. Anyway, a bunch of stuff we can talk about. But for right now, there's not a lot to show. So I will let the vlog end here-ish. And I will be back tomorrow with hopefully a lot more energy. I really need to sleep because I drove, let's see, all told yesterday, all the driving I did from morning till getting back to LA getting back to my house, like really about 1 in the morning. I think I did about 8 hours, maybe more of driving yesterday. A lot of driving, so I'm pretty tired. And a little good chunk of that was on dirt roads, breathing in a lot of dust. So, I don't know why you needed to know that. But now you do. All right, guys, check out the links below in the description if there are any, because sometimes I forget. And Instagram and Snapchat, and I will see you guys there. Also, you can tweet me. So if you want to tweet me and tell me all kinds of wonderful things and show me all kinds of wonderful things, I'm always paying attention to Twitter. I see the stuff come across my desk. I don't always have time to reply, but I usually always see it. And if I don't see it and it's good, usually someone else is like, did you see that thing someone tweeted? Like, oh, what did I see? So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go. Leave you at Lafitte's Anchor on the rivers of America. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.